We will see how to use the chi-squared test to analyze the relationship between the primary care physician and the patient's follow-up status. Let's imagine a situation where we want to know if the primary care physician influences the patient's follow-up status. In other words, do some doctors have more patients in follow-up? Are some doctors more active than others, or is this distribution purely random? To answer this question, we use the chi-squared test, a statistical test designed to analyze the relationship between two qualitative variables. Before performing the test, we formulate our hypotheses. Null hypothesis: there is no relationship between the primary care physician and the patient's follow-up status. In other words, the distribution of follow-ups is independent of the physician. Alternative hypothesis: there is a relationship between these two variables, which means that the primary care physician could influence the patient's follow-up. Here are the steps to follow in Excel to perform this test. Calculate the expected theoretical frequencies if the null hypothesis were true. Compare these expected frequencies with the actual observed frequencies in our data. Calculate the chi-squared statistic, then compare this value to standard thresholds to see if the difference is significant. First, we will create, using pivot tables, a new table that will gather the number of consultations by situation and by primary care physician. We will calculate the expected number of patients in active follow-up for the first doctor in the first cell. We copy the formula to the rest of the cells in the table.